Have you ever wondered what happens when a Russian legend downs one too many and has access to the public Wi-Fi? Meet Oleg Mongol, the wildest, most unpredictable force straight out of Russian streets. He's danced his way into millions of hearts, KO'd synthol freaks, and partied like tomorrow is cancelled. Buckle up, comrades. This is the story of Oleg Mongol. Oleg was born in 1976 in Khakassia, somewhere in southern Siberia. Oleg lost his dad early, mom died when he was 11, and he ended up in an orphanage with two of his brothers for 2 years. Later, he finished school with some technical degree for underground infrastructure's development, but went the opposite way and worked as truck unloader in some grocery store, where he developed his drinking skills. If you're a Russian speaker, you can watch the full interview on Oleg's channel, link in the description. February 2017. Someone creates the Instagram hashtag Oleg_Mongol and start posting videos of this random drunk guy with a huge faded dragon tattoo dancing terribly to chanson music and calling everyone Radnulkine, which means my dear little kin. It looks like it was shot on an old flip phone. The lighting is terrible, zero editing skills, but full of Russian spirit. The first clips go mega viral, purely by word of mouth on VK and Telegram. Within a couple of years, he has millions of followers across Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform hasn't banned him yet. Everyone thought it was staged at first, like some Moscow hipster project to film poor people for clout. But the longer you watch, the more obvious it is. Nobody's liver can fake this 24/7. Classic setup for years was a beat-up Khrushchev-era flat, Soviet-era wallpaper, constant guest, non-stop vodka, fights that start over literally nothing. Then 5 minutes later, everyone's hugging and singing old prison songs. Crazy Pasha and Irishka Chiki-Piki are Oleg's main side characters, screaming at each other, breaking up, getting back together, getting blackout drunk, all on camera. At this point, you're probably asking, but Comrade Alexey, what's up with the nicknames? Guys, I honestly got no fucking idea. Anyway, during 2019 and 2020, he somehow ends up in actual mainstream media. He goes on the TV show Давай поженимся, or Let's Get Married, a show that pairs single Russian women and random homeless people for marriage. On this show, Oleg tells the host that his dream woman is someone who won't steal his vodka and won't have headaches, if you know what I mean. Oleg shows some badass mating dance moves. But he didn't win the future bride's heart. By the way, there was even a drunken Dance Revolution version on Steam based on the guy, but it was removed for some reason. He did a rap battle against a Russian rapper named Gnoyny, Slava KPSS, and won the crowd with his pure drunk energy. The dude can barely read and still spat some bars harder than MGK's diss on Eminem. He shot a music video with Artur Pirashkov, who's a fictional singer in Russia for the song Alcoholic Girl. And let me tell you, comrades, he steals every scene, beside this one. At age 44, he decides to try pop MMA. In his first fight, he chokes out synthol freak Bazooka Hands, Kirill Tereshin, gets his own Sherdog page, and loses the next one. But the man actually trained and showed up, so I gotta give him some props for that. He even managed to beat up the Russian kingpin, Stas Baretsky, mostly known as a real-life gangster from the 90s. He was also a singer. I'm not kidding. At some point, he got somewhat of a documentary about himself called The Mongol That Survived.
А ты камеру-то убирай. Чё тебе снимать?
which is basically the same drunken content but with higher budget behind the scenes. Oleg Mongol's videos are basically one long, never-ending after party that started in 2017 and somehow never got shut down. The core crew has always been the same Avengers level drunks: Oleg, his best friend Crazy Pasha, and his on and off again girlfriend Irishka Chiki-Piki. From day one, the formula was simple: open the cheapest bottle of vodka in the shop, put on chanson playlist, and let the camera roll for 12, 24, sometimes 72 hours straight. A normal night looks like this. They start cheerful, clicking plastic cups and calling the viewers Radnulkine. 2 bottles later, it looks like the Upside Down from Stranger Things. 10 minutes later, they're all crying, hugging, apologizing, and taking another shot for the brotherhood. It's the end of 2025. The vibe is actually different. He met a girl, proposed her. He's drinking less on camera, talking about becoming a dad, allegedly. Quick update here. So while I was editing this video, apparently Oleg Mongol and his girlfriend had a miscarriage and they lost their baby. His posts are still messy, but you can tell something has shifted. Some fans say in the comments that he posts less because his producer is in prison. Look, Oleg Mongol is basically the last man standing from the 2017-2020 trash stream wave. Replay got banned after that horrible incident with the balcony. Melstroy is in and out of jail. Most others just disappeared. Oleg is still here. 8 years later, same dragon tattoo, same Radnulkine. People don't watch him because it's cool or ironic anymore. They watch because it feels real in a way almost nothing else online does. Half the donations are probably from people who see their uncle, their neighbor, or themselves in him. Anyway, if you understand Russian even a little, go check one of his videos. Just don't start at 3 AM. You're not gonna slip.